Okay, so hello and good morning everyone. How are you guys? So, for this semester, there will only be the three of you that will be attending my lecture. And you guys can call me Miss Noreen. And my ID is 2024694412. Okay, before we start with the lecture, I would like you guys to introduce yourself. You can start by telling me your full name, your student ID, and your favorite food. Now, let's start with Arya Putra.
Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Karal Putra bin Jailani. My student ID is 2024291514. And my favorite food is ayam geprek because it's spicy and tasty. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hafiz Hakimi bin Muhammad Rizul Azwanzi, and my student ID is 2024244314.
Hello Miss, my name is Muhammad Syarul Batisha bin Matshi from CFAP 126, and my student ID is 2024255058.
Okay, thank you everyone. Let's start with our lecture. Okay, in our first lecture, we will be talking about timber defect. You guys know what timber defect is? No. So, a timber defect is a crucial topic in construction and woodworking. So, Shahrul Batrisha, am I right? Can you explain it more clearly? Why it is crucial in the industry?
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to explain about the crucial topic in construction, that is timber defect. Timber or wood is widely used in every types of project like structure, decorative plannings, and even furniture. But not all of them are good or even in perfect condition. Some of them have issue like cracks, holes, and even bugs live inside of them. These problems are what we call as timber defects. They can happen naturally while the tree is growing up or even while it's been cut down. If we are not careful enough choosing the right timber, we will end up with bad defects and mess up the whole project. While we use the timber, it might not be strong enough, or it will even start rotting later on in the project. So in this topic, we will learn about the different types of defects and what cause them and what we can do to avoid or fix them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Sharul. And now, for your guys' information, there are many types of timber defect. One of them is natural disaster, environmental causes, human or mechanical causes. So now, for Kai, can you tell us and explain it to us what are the type of timber defect?
Okay, Miss. I love to explain the natural defect in timber. These defects are imperfections that occur in wood due to the condition in which the tree grows or from natural external factors like wind, insects, fungi, gravity, and pure weather. They can reduce the strength, durability, and appearance of timber, which is why understanding this defect is important in the construction and woodworking industry. Let's go through some of the most common natural timber defects and how they affect the quality of wood. The first defect is called knots. Knots appear when branches die but remain attached to the trunk as the tree continues to grow. Over time, the trunk forms new layers of wood around these dead branches. Since the wood of knot isn't properly bonded to the surrounding trunk, it becoming a weak spot. Knot usually appear as circular or oval dark spot in the wood. The size, the type, and number of knots significantly affect the grade and strength of the timber. Larger knot or one that fall out completely can make the wood unsuitable for structural use. Second type of defect is called burr. A burr is a rounded, twisted lump that forms on the trunk or branches of a tree. It usually happens due to stress, injury, or shock when the tree is still young. This causes the grain to twist and grow irregularly in that area. While burr wood is often valued in decorative work like veneer and furniture because of unique pattern, it weakens the timber and makes it difficult to cut or shape. Structurally, burr are not ideal because they disturb the grain natural flow and reduce strength. Third, we have fungal defect. Fungal attack usually occur when timber is exposed to damp or humid conditions for a long time. The fungi enter the wood and break down its fiber. Over time, this causes the wood to become soft, weak, or crumbly, a condition referred to as being punky. In many cases, the damage might not be visible from the outside, but the wood may already be rotting from the inside. Fungal defects make the wood unsuitable for construction or load-bearing use and are considered one of the more serious natural defects. The fourth defect is known as shake. A shake is a split or crack in the wood that runs along the annual ring. This separation occurs when the tree experiences stress, such as strong wind, and its tissue lack enough elasticity to resist the bending. As a result, the wood separately internally, creating hidden weakness. Shakes reduce the strength of timber and may cause boards to break apart when cut or processed. This makes them a major concern in structural timber, even if they are not always visible from the surface. Next is insect damage. This occurs when insects like termites or beetles burrow into the wood, leaving behind small hole or tunnel. These holes are usually easy to identify. In some cases, if the damage is minor and only the surface, the timber can still be used for general or interior use, especially if it's going to be painted or hidden. However, deeper insect can damage significantly reduce the strength of the wood, making it unsafe for structural application. The sixth defect is timber break, often called check or hairline cracks. These are zigzag cracks that run across the grain of the wood. They can appear during the drying process or due to internal stress in the timber. While small check may not cause a serious issue in some applications, deeper or wider cracks can affect the wood's strength and durability. In exposed or thin board, these cracks are especially problematic and may lead to further splitting over time. Another type of defect is a reaction wood, also known as upset wood. This occurs when tree grows under uneven pressure, such as leaning on a slope or being exposed to strong wind. To support themselves, trees form this denser, abnormal wood called reaction wood. This wood often has irregular grain and may twist, warp, or shrink unevenly during drying. It's harder to work with and often structurally weaker. Additionally, improper felling of tree can also create compression or crushing damage, especially near the base of the trunk, which further weaken the timber. The final defect is called hard stand. Hard stand is a natural discoloration found in the center or hardwood of the tree. It can range in color from pink to reddish brown or even dark brown. While this discoloration can be attractive and is sometimes used in furniture for its visual appeal, hard stand wood typically has lower strength. It's not for high-grade structural use, but may be acceptable in decorative or non-load-bearing application. In conclusion, natural timber defects are caused by biological and environmental conditions during the tree life or even during harvesting. Some defects like knots or hard stand may only affect appearance, while others such as fungal decay or snag can make timber unsafe for structural use. Identifying and understanding this defect help ensure that timber is used appropriately for its intended purpose, whether in construction, furniture making, or decorative work. Thank you for listening. That's all from me, Ms. Nure. Okay.
Oh, terrific. Thank you for those explanation from Khairul Putra. And now, there are causes for timber defect. I would like Hafiz Hakimi to tell us about the causes.
I will be explaining timber defect causes. We have natural defects, which is node, when a branch grows out from the tree trunk, and when the branch dies or is cut, the trunk grows around it, forming a knot. For example, it's like a scar left on a tree where a branch used to be. Why it's a problem? It makes the wood weaker and may not look nice. Then we have shake. This is caused from the tree gets stressed from wind or grow too fast, causing crack inside. Why is the problem? These cracks can split the wood and make it less strong. Then we have twisting or warping. It is caused from parts of the wood dry faster than the others, causing it to bend or twist. The problem is the wood doesn't stay straight, which makes it hard to use. Then we have second category, which is seasoning defects. We have shakes or small cracks on the surface. This is caused because the outside of the wood dry too fast while the inside is still wet. This may cause a problem such as crack can form on the surface, making the wood weak. Then we have bowing, cupping, and cooking. This is caused from uneven drying. From one side dries faster than the other. This can cause the wood bends in a weird shape and doesn't lie flat. And then we have honeycombing. It is caused from the inside dries too quickly during machine drying. This can make cracks inside the wood and may not be seen, but can cause it to break later on. Biological defect, a rot or decay. It is caused from wood stays wet for too long and a fungi grow. This may cause the wood become soft, weak, and breaks easily. And then we have insect damage. It is caused from termites or other insects that eat woods. This makes the woods become hollow and weak. And then we have defects from cutting or processing, which is we have wing. It is caused because the edges of the log is not cut properly and it still has bark. This can cause the wood piece either fully flat or square. Then we have burn mark or rough surface. It's from cutting machine not working properly or going too fast. This may cause a problem with a damaged surface, makes it hard to use or paint. And then we have defect from storage or handling, which is stains and mark. Causes wood touches. This is caused from wood touches metal, water, or gets moldy while in storage. The problems it can cause is affects how the wood looks. Then we have bruises or crushes part. This is caused by a timber drop, bump, or stored the wrong way. This may cause the wood to get bent or broken. Thank you. I will continue by explaining how to prevent timber defect, or in simple words, how to keep wood in a good condition so it stays strong and lasts longer. Let's begin with the first steps, the tree itself. Firstly, we must choose healthy, mature trees, avoiding using trees that are too young, damaged, or full of dead branches. Also, cutting the tree properly is important. Using the right cutting method helps avoid cracks and weak areas in the wood. Secondly, when drying the timber, also called seasoning, we need to do it slowly and evenly. Drying it too fast, especially under the hot sun, can cause cracks or makes the wood bend. It's better to use a proper drying or clean drying and stack the wood with enough space for air to flow through. Thirdly, to protect timber from insects and fungi, we need to keep it dry. Store it in a place that's not wet or humid. We can also treat the wood with special chemicals to stop bugs and rot from damaging it. Fourthly, we must store and handle timber with care. Stack it properly on raised support and cover it to protect it from rain and direct sunlight. We should also avoid chopping or hitting the wood that can cause dents and cracks. Lastly, when cutting or using timber, we should use sharp tools and good equipment. Cutting along the wood grain helps prevent breaking, and working carefully helps avoiding burn marks or rough surface.
Okay, now thank you everyone for the great and clear explanation. To sum things up, timber defects are a problem in the woods that make the wood weaker, less good looking, or less useful. This problem can happen naturally, like from bad weather, insects, human mistakes such as cutting or drying the woods in the wrong way. Knowing what the causes are, it helps us to stop them from happening. By using the right ways to cut the woods, to dry and store the woods, which we can keep it strong and make the wood last longer. I hope you guys understand what we have learned today. Okay, done for today. We have learned about the timber defect, the types of timber defect, the causes and ways to prevent it. I hope you guys understand the topic we have learned today. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.